The predictability paradox. Why chasing her kills. Attraction. Most men have been taught to chase, to be consistent, to reassure her with constant attention. And yet, the very thing they think is romantic becomes their downfall. Let's break down a hard truth. Women aren't bored because you're unattractive. They're bored because you're predictable. And predictability is romantic suicide. In this article, we're not talking about manipulation, ghosting, or playing childish games. We're talking about emotional power, the kind that silently shifts the dynamic and makes her spiral in your absence. Let's break it down. S. By S-Dad. Create emotional tension, then back off. 1. You don't need to disappear. You need to withdraw your energy with intention. This isn't ghosting. It's not ignoring. It's powering up in silence. 2. When you pull back after creating connection, you activate something powerful in her psychology, uncertainty. And uncertainty is the birthplace of addiction. 3. She starts wondering, why isn't he orbiting me anymore? Did I lose him? Was I not enough? 4. That spiral creates emotional gravity. Fire stoic bar. Addiction is born in uncertainty. Predictability is romantic suicide. Let your silence be the loudest thing in the room. You don't need to explain. You don't need to justify. You don't need to beg for validation. Let her feel the vacuum where your energy used to be. Let her overthink, analyze, and guess what? You're thinking. Because in a world of loud boys trying to prove themselves, a man who commands with silence becomes unforgettable. Ice stoic bar. The man who owns his silence becomes the question she can't answer. Break the pattern. Don't be the pattern. She's met the clones. Good morning, Queen. Just thinking of you. I miss you. You're not flirting. You're auditioning for emotional slavery. The man she remembers, he didn't chase like rent was due on her love. He walked slow, talked less, and left an impression, not a paragraph. Cross-sword stoic bar. If she knows your next move, she's already bored of your script. Stop making her feel safe. Start making her feel something. Comfort doesn't make her addicted. Contrast does. She doesn't crave chaos. She craves emotional intensity, the kind only a centered, grounded man can deliver. Be calm, but unreadable. Be sweet, but disappear. Be present, but detached. You don't need to be toxic. You need to be unpredictably stable. Tornado stoic bar. She won't remember the comfort. She'll remember the storm behind your smile. Be willing to walk and mean it. The moment she senses you won't walk away, you've lost leverage. Real standards cause discomfort, and they should. If she violates your values, your boundary, your peace, you don't explain. You exit. Door stoic bar. If she can violate your standards and still keep you, why should she value you? You don't become addictive by giving her everything. You become addictive by being rare, impactful, and difficult to replace. Final words. You don't need game. You need gravity. She's not obsessed with the guy who always answers, always compliments. Always shows up like a trained emotional puppy. She's addicted to the one man who makes her feel everything by doing almost nothing. So here's your mission. Your mission: become emotionally untouchable. Become emotionally untouchable. Let your silence seduce. Let your presence confuse. Let your detachment burn holes in her overthinking. The paradox of attraction. Bomb stoic bar. She'll never be addicted to a man who gives everything, but always to the one who gives nothing and makes her feel everything. Stop chasing, start becoming. To support this work, like, comment, and subscribe. But most importantly is stop chasing her heart like it's some prize. Start becoming the man she never saw coming and can't stop thinking about.